And welcome to today's science lesson. Today, we're going to be learning all about currents, circuits, and electricity in light bulbs. So let me show you a few objects that we are going to be learning more about today. Here we have a super massive light bulb, and we can see inside this light bulb, we can see these yellow things called filaments. We're going to be learning more about how filaments work. And let me also show you a closed circuit here. The key components of this are the wire, the battery, and the switch. And of course, all the little light bulbs. So look what happens when I turn it on. All of the lights shine in this closed circuit. If there was to be a gap in this circuit, these lights would no longer shine. Okay, let's get started with the lesson. Before I go into the PowerPoint, I would like to show you a quick video of some of the many ways in the world in which we use electricity in our daily life. All right, here we go. It's a little video of a lot of things that sockets, toys, batteries, microwaves, washing machines, nicotine circuits, batteries, toys. That was an electric outstation. Old-fashioned videotapes. You can see this is maybe a bit of an old video. So there was just a montage of some of the things that we use electricity for in the world. Okay, now let's get started with this PowerPoint presentation. Today, we are going to be learning what is the effect of changing the number of bulbs in a circuit. I would like you to pause this video and please write this question in your book or on a piece of paper. Okay, let's start off with the quiz. I'm going to read the question and I would like you to please write down the answer. So, question number 1, what is the name of the type of material that allows electricity to pass through it? What is the name of the type of material that allows electricity to pass through it? Pause this video now and write it down. What is the name of the type of material that does not allow electricity to pass through it? Please pause it and write it down. Question number 3, name an insulator. If you can name more than one, get bonus points. Question 4, name a conductor. If you name more than one conductor, you get bonus points. And question 5, why are wires wrapped in plastic? We have a picture here of wires that have been wrapped in plastic. Please write down your answer and use these 2 words in your answer, insulator and conductor. Pause this video now. Okay, great. Let's go through the answers. What is the name of the type of material that allows electricity to pass through it? Conductors. What is the name of the type of material that does not allow electricity to pass through it? Insulators. Name an insulator. You could have named oil, bananas, rubber, plastic, wood. Here we have a picture of a banana in a circuit. Because the banana is an insulator, this circuit would not let the light bulb light up because there is a gap in the circuit, and the gap is where the insulator is. Name a conductor. Steel, most metals, spoons, gold, and aluminium. You could have named other conductors such as salt that we learned about last lesson. Question 5. Why are wires wrapped in plastic? Because plastic is an insulator and the wire inside is a conductor. To stop people who touch it from getting an electric shock. It makes sense. If these wires didn't have the insulating plastic wrapped around it, every time you touched it, you would get an electric shock. Now, I would like you to take a look around you and make a mental note in your head of all the things you can see that use electricity. So I'm looking around me right now. I can see lights on the ceiling, phone, computer, speakers, anything around you that uses electricity, wires. And you will see that we use electricity in our everyday life. Try going for an hour without using something that requires electricity. Let's learn some new vocabulary or review some vocabulary that we've learned before. Circuit. A circuit is, as I said, a closed circuit in which you have electricity flowing through it. You need a wire, a light bulb, a battery, and a switch. A circuit can be closed, and that's when the light will light up. And if there is a gap in it, then this light bulb will not light up, and then we have an incomplete circuit. Current is the electricity that flows through a circuit, which are moving electrons flowing through a circuit and that allow the light bulb to shine. Resistance. Resistance is when you have friction, so two things pushing against each other. And in a filament, we have resistance because the electrons flow through the filament and cause resistance. And that is what causes light bulbs to shine. A filament is this bright thing here. And as I showed you in this light bulb, let me come off screen for a moment again. This is the filament right there. You can see that yellow thing is the filament, and that is what allows a light bulb to shine. Going back to the screen. So finally, electron. We have learnt this word before, but we're just refreshing it because it's so important. Electrons have what charge? Positive or negative? Yes. Electrons have negative charge, and electrons flow through current, flow through a circuit, and are what cause the light bulbs to shine. What is an electrical circuit? An electrical circuit has a switch, a light bulb, a wire, and a battery. And if that switch is flipped open, then there's a gap and it's not a closed circuit. And what will happen to the light bulb? It will stop shining. What is an electrical current? Electric current is the flow of electrons in a conductor. We know that wires are metal and are therefore conductors. And so electric current is the flow of electrons in a conductor. So electrons are flowing through it. You can see the arrows. It's almost like a river going through the wire, a river of electrons flowing through it. Why does a bulb light up? When a circuit is complete, current will flow. And when there is a gap in a circuit, or if there's an insulator in the circuit like that banana we saw, no current can flow. A bulb contains a filament. This is very narrow. There's a picture of it, and I also showed it to you in real life just now. As part of a complete circuit, electrons flow along this filament. So you've got millions of electrons flowing through the filament. And as the electrons push through the filament, they vibrate. Remember this, because this is going to come up in the independent activity at the end. I'm going to say it one more time. As the electrons push through the filament, they vibrate, so they shake. And as they vibrate, they get hotter and they glow, creating the light. The narrowness of the filament creates resistance, and the more resistance, the lower the current. And how does current affect brightness? Is the question we're looking at today. So I have a question for you. What difference do you notice between current A and current B? Each cross represents a light bulb. So what difference do you notice between current A and current B? Pause this video now and think about your answer. Well, the answer, of course, is that current A has 2 light bulbs, whilst current B has how many? 3. So there are more light bulbs in current B, in circuit B. In which circuit would the light bulbs shine brighter? Would the light bulbs shine brighter in circuit A, or would they shine brighter in circuit B, assuming that they have the same powered battery? Please pause this video now and think about your answer. The answer is that the light bulbs would be dimmer in circuit B and shine brighter in circuit A. Why? I want you to think about why is it that the light bulbs would be dimmer in circuit B? Well, the answer is that the light bulbs in circuit B have to share the same amount of current between more light bulbs, and that's why they are dimmer. What I would like you to do is please draw these 2 circuits on a piece of paper or in your book and complete the 2 sentences. So I would first like you to draw these, and then I would like you to complete the 2 sentences. I have modeled the sentences here, and let me show this to you now. So I would first like you to write the question, which you should have already written. What is the effect of changing the number of light bulbs in a circuit? And you should then answer the 2 questions. As electrons push through the filament, they vibrate, which means they shake. And 2, the light bulbs in current B are dimmer because they have to share the same current between more light bulbs. And then, of course, I would like you to draw these 2 drawings and label them. So I want you to label the switch, I want you to label the wire, I want you to label the battery, and please label the light bulbs. I can't wait to see your uploads on Seesaw. Have a great day, Year 6.